Hey, what's up guys? JK Disc Golf here, and today we're going to talk about a sad topic, and that's winter disc golf. But that's alright, because we got the best winter disc golf tips right here that definitely 100% work. Let's get right into them. The first tip I have is the best one and the one that you should 110% follow, and that is dressing warm. I'm not talking about putting on a coat, some snow pants, a winter hat. No. That is definitely not warm enough. Right now, I'll show you kind of what I put on, and trust me, I put on more when it gets colder. Number one, we got the basics. We got t-shirt, pair of sweatpants, we got some socks on, but then we got to put the long sleeve on. Alright, there we go. Feeling a little bit better. Get a little bit more toasty, but that's not all for the top layer. We're going sweatshirt. Woo! Getting a little warmer in here, but tell you what, that's not all. What I like to do is put another shirt on. You might think that I'm crazy for putting this all on, but I hate the cold. And I'm from Wisconsin, and I really hate the freaking cold. It's snowy, it's below 0 sometimes. I think the coldest I've ever played is like 10 degrees, something around there, but the wind chill is like -6, and oh my gosh, it is freaking cold. And it is not enjoyable when you are cold, when you're just shivering the whole time, when you know you can put extra layers on. You can always put more layers on, but even when it's hot, you can't take enough layers off. So even with that, we're putting another sweatshirt on. There we go. We're feeling nice and warm. I can guarantee that my top half is going to be nice and toasty. But now we got to worry about the bottom half. And I can tell you what, a normal round of disc golf, I'm putting on either long johns on or I'm putting super warm tights on underneath this. Sometimes I even put shorts on. But right now I can tell you we're going to put another pair of sweatpants on. Woo! There we go. Feeling nice and warm again. And something that I do that I definitely recommend, because I hate when my feet are colder, that I can just feel them getting a little bit colder when I'm on the course, is I double up on socks. So we're putting another pair of socks on. Let's go. Pulling them up all the way just so we get even warmer. There we go. Guaranteed those are not getting cold. But now we gotta top it off. Either if the wind is coming at me really heavy, I'll put on like a full kind of mask. But for right now, we're just gonna put the hat on. Also, gotta rep disc golf as much as I can. So there we go, we're all bundled up, we're feeling nice and toasty. I can guarantee on the course that I'm going to be feeling warm. I'm not going to have any sign of cold, because I can tell you right now that I'm burning up, but that's alright. We're just going to continue the video in this, that's fine. Many people will tell you don't wear lots of layers or don't wear big heavy coats, but in reality, I'll tell you that tip does not bother me. I'm wearing a lot of layers of clothes right now, and that my reach back and my pulling through doesn't feel restricted at all. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of restriction, but it's not affecting my throw, I feel, any more than the cold is already. So, but I would say put as many layers on as possible just to make sure that you're staying nice and warm on the course, because really that's the priority number one, is making sure that you're having an enjoyable round. Tip number 2, gloves. I really don't have gloves with me right now, and I don't really want to search for them right now, but I can guarantee on the course I am wearing gloves. I wear a nice toasty glove on this hand, and then I wear that the whole time, and then on this hand I bring in a nice mitten that I can kind of take on and off periodically when I'm not throwing, because I don't like throwing with gloves on. But there are friction gloves that a lot of people say this still gives you a nice grip on the disc, and you can wear them throughout the course and it doesn't affect your throw. Personally, I just don't like wearing gloves on my throwing hand. That's just a me thing. A lot of people can agree with me, but also a lot of people will disagree and say friction gloves are awesome to wear because they keep your hands entirely warm and not wet throughout the whole course. So that is definitely another tip, is wear gloves or get friction gloves so you can wear it throughout the course so your hands are not getting cold. And I will tell you personally that I played yesterday and it was like 20 degrees in my hand, was freezing, and it definitely affected. Champion plastic was definitely a no-go just because it was hurting my hands from the snap. And that actually leads into tip number 3, picking the right plastic. A lot of people will tell you to throw G-Star plastic just because it doesn't stiffen up as much, which it's a pretty good tip. Always going to stay more flexible throughout the winter. It's not going to harden up like some of the other plastics like Champion. Because this right now is really stiff, and it's just, I can even feel in my hand that I can feel that it's going to hurt when I snap. So I kind of avoid using Champion plastic, more to the fact that it kind of hurts or doesn't fly as far than the breaking. A lot of people say that you're going to break Champion plastic or DX plastic, which I personally haven't had an issue with breaking. Obviously, I kind of, in the back of my mind, I know if there's a hole where there's a lot of trees in the way, I'll tend more to use G-Star or Star Plastic just to avoid the risk. So I would suggest don't be throwing your super stiff plastic in case of it breaking. But if it's just some Champion disc you can replace right away, I wouldn't really avoid throwing it that often, just because I don't really think there's that big of a risk that your disc is gonna break. Tip number 4 is bring hand warmers. If you're gonna wear gloves, I still recommend this because it gets cold, especially here in Wisconsin when it's 20, 15, 10 degrees. You're going to want these hand warmers. I always just keep them in my pocket ready, so even when I'm cold, I can just put my hands in my pockets and get nice and toasty. Alright guys, tip number 5 and the last tip is have fun. You're out playing disc golf. You need to enjoy your round. If you're going to be complaining about your score the whole time and how you're not playing good, you're not going to have a fun time, and what was even the point of coming out? You're playing disc golf in the winter. What do you expect? It's not going to be this, you're not going to have your best round. You're not going to be throwing excellent at all, but you're out having fun. You're out playing disc golf. Not a lot of people go out in the winter, so you need to just enjoy it. Take it in. Know that you're getting better throughout the winter and other people aren't, and that you're having a good time, because isn't that what all disc golf is for anything? It's just for enjoyment. So make sure you guys are having fun on the course, even when it's freezing, because I mean, you get out there, you're playing the sport that you love, so you just gotta make sure you take it all in and have an enjoyable round. But that's all I got today, guys. I hope that you guys can stay warm during the winter season, and I really hope you get out and play. I hope these tips help you out. Drop any more down in the comment section below to help other people out playing in this awful winter. But that's all I got today, guys. Make sure you keep throwing.